What's going on? What's going on, everybody? This is Dr. Holly Mays on this edition of Daily Manna. Listen, I have missed y'all. I don't know why it seems like it's been 2 weeks, but it's only been, like 3 days, right? It's just 3 days, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Listen, we got a great show for you guys today. I got the team in here. We are laughing. We were making all kinds of noises. And we were having a good time. So listen, I want to make sure that you guys are joining us. So please do me a favor. Make sure you share this with all your friends, all your co-workers. If you got to be at work today, man, I apologize. But, man, we want to make sure that we are a part of your day. So do me a favor. And what's wrong with my mic?
Is it not loud enough?
I don't know. But we want to make sure that, hey, we are a part of you guys' day. Do me a favor. Once again, make sure you share this to all your groups. Make sure you share this to your friends, your family members. Make sure that you invite every single person because we are about to have a great time today, okay? So real quickly, guys, that's what I'm doing. I'm just inviting this to a few groups. Inviting this. Now, let me say this to you guys. If I'm inviting you and you're in a group, and you don't have, you are not talking about what I'm talking about, then listen, it's your fault for allowing me in your group. Oh. I just want to throw that out there, okay? Because I had some people holler at me, and they got mad at me because they said, okay, well, I shouldn't, it doesn't follow within the group. Well, you should have checked my page before you allowed me in your group. I'm just saying that, just so that, the next time you guys understand that, hey, listen, you know who you're inviting. But listen, I am so excited about this show, guys. We are going to be talking about dealing with life experiences. Dealing with life experience, guys. Listen, before we do anything, man, if you guys look at the top of the screen, man, you will see our Cash App. Listen, we can't do this without you. We can't make this thing work without you. So please do me a favor. Go to drhollymays.com, man, and please sow a seed. And because guess what? We want new cameras. We want new lights. We want whatever we need to make sure that we come to you guys in a fashion that gives you the motivation and the pumping up that you need, all right? So make sure that you guys are following us. Make sure that you are going and sowing those seeds at drhollymays.com, or you can just go to our Cash App at Dr. Holly Mays, okay? Listen, today we are talking about dealing with life experiences, life's situations. Dr. Mays, why are you saying that? Because some folk just don't understand. I know this gonna sound bad, but some people don't understand that the reason you're going through what you're going through is because that's just life.
Yeah, it'd be that way.
That's life. It ain't got nothing to do with the God is mad at you. It ain't got nothing to do with the atmosphere is turning a certain way. Right. It's just that's what happens when you grow up. And a lot of people have a problem growing up. They have a problem saying that, this is what grown people do. And I get it. If you grew up like me in the 80s and the 90s, those were some really good times. Especially when you were young and you didn't have no bills. And even though you was living in the projects, but your life was not project-ish, then guess what? You long for those days and you try to hold on to them as long as you can until you have to deal with life. And a lot of times, people cannot get to the next level with where God is trying to take them because you got a problem dealing with life.
Right.
And I'm sorry, folks. And once again, I don't mean to be mischievous or to be facetious. I'm trying to help somebody get to where their purpose is. Because some of you are not getting to the next level because you ain't even got the purpose yet. Mm-hmm. You're still trying to act like you act in high school. You're still talking to women like you talked to women when you was in college. You're still dealing with the same dudes that you dealt with in middle school. You're still using the same criteria and standards that you used in college to try to find your husband. And now you're getting beat up because now you're meeting men that want you to come up and have to be able to be established. No, this is 2020. Mm-hmm. This is not the time for you to sit up here and say, take care of me, baby. You need to take care of yourself because that's what grown people do.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just telling you about life. Okay, the reason why you got relationship problems is because guess what? You still trying to stay in relationships like you had in high school. Baby, grow up.
Yeah.
The reason why your man is still sitting on the couch and he don't want to get a job because you haven't grown up, and guess what? You deal with folk that don't grow up. And when you deal with people that don't grow up, guess what? You get kiddish things. You might as well come date my 5-year-old because that's what you got on your couch. Real talk. You can't treat somebody like a 5-year-old but expect for them at certain times to act like a 30-year-old. You can't do that.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we got people that just don't want to operate right in life.
Yeah.
Baby, what do you mean? She said something got on your nerve. Baby, that is life. Everybody don't like you.
Oh, well.
That's true.
Everybody don't want to deal with you.
That's
Oh,
true.
well.
Baby, you got a problem dealing with yourself sometimes. And you mad because I told you, no, not today.
Right.
Baby, that's life, honey. Everybody don't hire you. You look good on one job, but you uneducated for the other.
Yeah.
Everybody don't have to like you. Everybody don't have to deal with you. And the problem with society is we're dealing with a society that doesn't understand how to grow up. We got a president that's a multi-millionaire, but you still acting like a child.
Yeah.
You can't grow up. You don't even know how to be married. You don't even know how to have a relationship. Why? Because you don't know how to deal with life. You don't know how to grow up. And some people are withholding their blessings and miracles because you still stuck in a kid-type state.
Mm-hmm.
You still do kiddish stuff. You know what I'm saying? You still playing video games all day.
Right.
What grown person plays video games all? I don't care if somebody, wait, hold on, Dr. Mays, I like video games. Me too. I just don't play them all day because I got stuff to do.
You got business to take care of.
And then you mad that I understand that you play video games all day, but you mad because I won't come get you to work side by side with me in my business venture, or you mad because I didn't pick you when I'm trying to go to the next level. Because baby, listen, if you got too much time, when you got too much time on your hand, you do the wrong thing.
Exactly.
I don't need to deal with people who don't know how to do the right things with the time that they got. And you mad because she don't want you. She don't want you because you still acting like a child.
Right on.
He don't want to deal with you because you still think like a child. Mm-hmm. You still thinking that a man's supposed to pay for everything. Yeah, baby, that's a child way of thinking. You're a child. You a man that's still thinking that a woman should cook all day. Baby, you need to grow up. That's not life.
Mm-hmm.
That's before 1920. That's what that is. That's before they got the right to vote. That's before women's liberation. And I'm not saying I agree with women's liberation, but it is here. And you have to act accordingly. Baby, if you're still trying to get women and you mad and you don't want to get married because she don't cook, clean, and iron your clothes, but yet she got a full-time job and you would just want her to have babies and take, baby, good luck. That ain't the life we live in. And I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The same way if you go into a church nowadays, old folks, you go into church nowadays and you think, wait, hold on, they don't have a mother's board? You mean to tell me they don't have a 50-man choir? Baby, you better grow up.
Thank you.
That's called progression. And some people don't know how to deal with progression. That's why you haven't progressed. And I know folk don't like this. I get this. Folk don't like this type of talk. But sometimes, man, you got to understand, baby, it's not that I don't like you, baby. That's life. Don't tell me you going through something. Quit telling everybody you going through stuff. You ain't the only one and you ain't the last one. Quit trying to make me get mad at me because I didn't stop what I was doing to deal with what you doing.
Right.
Baby, that's life. Grow up. You ain't the first that done lost a parent. You ain't the first that done lost a boyfriend. You ain't the first that done got caught up in scandal. You ain't the first that done had decisions did not go your way. Sometimes you got to understand, baby, that's life. The quicker you realize that and you deal with that and you move on is the quicker that you can get to where God is trying to get to you, get you at. Mm-hmm. Some of y'all think that just because, listen, I ain't never understood how you still in the same place you was in back in high school.
Yeah.
You moved in your mama and them house. You waited for her to die or for your daddy to die to get into a house that you grew up in high school. You can't even use it for what it was worth, which is an investment property to help you bring in income. You moved there because you're too lazy to get a job and go build your own house.
Well.
Life. Some people got a problem dealing with life. You got a problem dealing with the reason why you in your position is because of you.
Well, come
It
on.
ain't got nothing to do with your last relationship. Oh, he hurt me so bad. No,
No,
you hurt you.
No. Yes.
You knew he was garbage when you got with him.
Come
Dad,
on now.
You knew this,
I'm just saying.
ma'am.
Come on.
You knew
now.
she wasn't no good when you got with her.
You
knew
knew
she
that.
was still going to the clubs. You knew she
that.
didn't want to be no
Yes.
mama. You knew she was already promiscuous. You already knew that. Now you mad because she got caught cheating on your best friend, which you also knew was a dog. And now all of a sudden you want to sit up here and act like all hell done broke loose. No, baby, that's called life. That's life. And sometimes you get what you give in life.
That's true.
You get what you give in life. Too many people are getting things out of life and you wonder, oh my God, where did that come from? What do you mean? That came from when you decided that you wasn't going to be faithful with your last girlfriend.
How about it? How about
I'm being
it?
honest.
How about
That
it?
decided that when you were joking and smoking weed and drinking in college
Yeah.
and you didn't graduate and got kicked out and got put on probation
Yeah.
and never went back, well, the job you got as a mechanic,
Yeah.
you know, the one sweeping the floors and you can barely pay your bills,
Yeah.
that's predicated off of what you
Yeah.
didn't. That's
Did not
life,
do.
baby.
That's right.
Look at your life decisions.
Predicated on that. Yes.
A lot of things that have happened in my life are, watch this now, are self-induced.
Yes.
I can't blame that on my mama. I can't blame it on my dad. Everybody want to blame somebody. You want to blame somebody because you failed.
Yeah.
You want to blame somebody because you done made mistakes. You want to blame. That's why I don't get. I know I'm gonna ruffle some feathers on this. That's why I don't get into like homosexuality and people that beat on their wives
Right.
and people that molest children and all this. Oh, well, I was done like this as a child. So do me a favor. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but at some point, when did you know that what was done to you was wrong?
Yes.
At what point?
Yeah.
At what point did you know if your daddy raped you and you didn't like it? What point did you know that that was wrong what he was doing? So if you know that that was wrong, but you go do it,
Exactly.
come on now. Listen, I ain't the smartest guy in the world. That just don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And now what's happening to you, oh my God, I just can't catch a break. No, baby, that's called life. Life gives you what you put into it.
Yeah.
If you don't put nothing in life, guess what? You won't get nothing out of life.
Right.
If you don't work it, don't tell me you're no entrepreneur, but you can't work life. Come on now, knock it off. Knock it off. We put too much blame on other people. And I said this the other day, we don't like taking responsibility for our own position. And we watch this, we also don't like taking responsibility for our own possessions.
That's right.
That's your stuff. Those your kids. You did that.
That's true.
That's your man. You did that. That's your woman. That's your job. That's your bank account. You did that.
That's right.
You too.
Baby, you ain't got no bad hand. That's called life. And because of how you decided to maneuver within life, that's the byproduct of what you did in your maneuvering process.
Yeah.
So don't sit up and get mad at somebody because all of a sudden they decided to say, oh, okay, you know what? No, I decide not to do this and do that. And you think somebody just, shelling you out a bad deal. No, baby, that's life. They don't have to deal with you. They don't. They don't have to deal with you. And to be honest with you, watch this now. To be honest with you, quit thinking that just because your mama deal with you, everybody else got to deal with you.
Exactly.
I'm just being honest. So we got to start understanding life. We got to start understanding that some things are just predicated on the fact that, hey, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I'm trying to teach you how to get past or holding on to stuff that will not help you get better.
Exactly.
Some things will not help you get better. Some things will do no more than deepen and hurt the wound worse.
Exactly.
You got to learn how to get past stuff. You got to learn how to deal with life. You got to be like, hey, you know what? That's what it is, and move on. We want to hold on to stuff. Women, you hold on to stuff way too long.
That's true.
You hold, yeah, I know it's true. You hold on to stuff way too long.
We do.
You're too emotional for me.
Talked About letting go, yes.
My wife, I love my wife, but listen, how you stay mad for 4 days? I got stuff to do. Real talk. And I'm not just predicating it at her, I'm just talking about in general.
In general, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? How do you stay mad on one subject
for 4 days?
For 4 days? Like you ain't got nothing to do. Baby, you better learn how to hold on, how to handle life. Yeah, I got stuff to do. And then when you bring it to me, you mad because I don't remember it. I don't remember it because I got other stuff to think about.
It wasn't a priority.
Real talk. It's not a priority to me like that. And I'm not trying to be funny, but too many people are worried about the wrong thing. You ain't got enough going on in your life. You ain't got to where God is trying to get you to. You got some work to do. And you still trying to focus on something that's menial. You got to learn how to handle life. Baby, you ain't going to get nowhere in life dealing with things that won't progress your life.
That's true.
I don't care what he doing. Yes, you got hurt. I get it. Get over it.
Yes.
What you want me to say? I know about it. Well, hold on. Well, you know, I can't get over it because it hurt me that bad. You can get over it.
Yes, you can.
You can get over it. I promise you can. You've gotten over a lot worse.
That.
Yeah.
You can get over it. It hurt today. But if you start putting things in place so that things don't hurt long term, y'all put things in place where they hurt long term. You put things in place to where you keep seeing and regurgitating the thing that hurt you. Yeah. That's why I don't post my pain and my hurt on Facebook. That kills me. People put their hurt and their pain and their thought process on Facebook. Right. That is the craziest thing ever. You put yourself in a watch this, in a tangible place that you can continue to go back and revisit. Mm-hmm. And you wonder why your mindset ain't got no better.
Yeah.
My wife said, how do you not listen to something I've been telling you for 4 days? I don't know. I got short-term memory loss. I don't know, baby. I mean, baby, charge it to my head, not my heart, baby. Because most of the time, she be right, though. She be like, boy, I told you to take out the trash. What's today? Oh, for real? My bad, But listen, I'm serious. Yeah. We sit up here and we put things in a place to where we continue to see it. Like, watch this. I remember a time I was working. My wife remembers this. I remember a time we was working at a gym, and it was a relationship, and the girl, they didn't work at the same place, but then they broke up, and all of a sudden the girl started working at the place where the man was that she broke up with. Mm-hmm. And I had to ask the girl, I said, baby, and they kept getting into it. They ended up getting fired. And she got mad, like, I don't understand why I got fired. Baby, listen, you broke up with a man. You started working at the place with the guy that you broke up with, and you mad because folk don't want to entertain what you're dealing with. Mm-hmm. The fact of the matter is you put yourself in a position to continue to deal with the issue that you should have let go of.
Yes.
When you had that opportunity.
You should have left.
Yes.
If you wasn't working there, what you gonna go work there for?
You knew that man worked there.
And that's what people do when they post on Facebook. Oh, I'm just feeling some type of way today. Baby, who is that for?
And then when you ask this, inbox me, or either I'm not going to put out names. So what am I going to
So what did you put the post up there for if you weren't going to address it?
You wanted me to address what you did because you got a problem dealing with your life.
Directly, anyway.
You got a problem dealing with what you're going through, and you need some feedback because you're too psychologically and emotionally lazy to sit up and how to figure out how to deal with your mess.
That's right.
Quit posting your hurt, your pain, and your disgust on Facebook. Quit doing that. Deal with your own life.
Because you need the peanut gallery.
You need some help. No, baby. Listen, the minute you learn how to deal with life, the minute you learn how to deal with life, God got something in store for you. That's but the reason why your prayers are going unanswered because he don't trust you with life. Why would he trust you with a blessing?
Well,
I don't trust you to make the right decisions in your own life, and you want me to give you something that's predicated that involves other people's life? Are you crazy?
I would not dare.
And we got a problem understanding that. We got a problem really seeing how this thing works, and that's the thing. We blame too many people. We got an attitude with too many people. When in reality, you need to have an attitude with yourself.
Come on now.
You the reason you ain't got nothing. You the reason why you ain't got nobody.
Yeah.
You the reason why you keep having all these mental breakdowns. It's your fault.
Come on.
That's your fault.
Yeah.
And now you want everybody to feel all, sympathetic.
Yes.
And empathetic. You want me to feel what you're going through and feel compassion for what you're going through. No, because if I call you crazy, you're going to think I'm mean.
Yeah.
I can't feel compassionate or empathetic or sympathetic for craziness. I just can't. I'm just being honest. I can't. That's your fault.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he cheated on you. That's your fault. You want to know how I know that's your fault? Because you knew he had tendencies when you got with him.
Come on. You knew
the signs were there.
Thank you. The red flags were there.
You mad because you got fired? That's your fault.
You knew what you was doing.
You knew you was walking in there late anyway. You knew that you kept talking off at the mouth, popping off at the mouth at your boss anyway.
You knew you weren't doing your work.
You were not doing your work anyway.
Thank you.
And you like, I can't believe they fired me. Yes, you can. And now you got to deal with it.
You surprised at how long it took.
Right, because technically they should have fired you the first time you were late.
Thank you. They should have fired you a year ago.
So they may even like you where you saying they don't like you.
Exactly.
But that's funny to me. That's funny to me though. People bring so many of their issues and their problems into their daily activities.
That's right.
And you want me to deal with it. And you mad when somebody decides to say, I'm not dealing with that no more. Are you more mad because I dealt with it this long? Or are you more mad because I cut you off when you thought it should have went longer? Which one are you mad at? Because at the end of the day, I don't understand how is there an issue when it comes to me not accepting your life mess. No, I don't want you to work for me and you got stuff going on. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't understand. I got a spiritual son right now and he wants everybody to understand what he's going through, what he's dealing with and how he's dealing with it. I don't have to do that. That's your life.
Yeah. That's your decision.
You don't want to deal with my advice? Deal with your life. Real talk. Real talk. You have to learn, and I want to encourage somebody, you have to learn how to deal with your mess. And sometimes it ain't y'all mess, it's your mess.
Yeah.
Don't put your wife in that. That's your mess. That's your mental state. That's you not being able to grow up. That's you not being able to handle the ups and downs that life's done handed you out. That's you not being able to get past the fact that you still saying, well, if my grandmama was here, what? Your grandma been dead 20 years.
But somehow your grandmother is the key to you moving forward.
Yeah. Right. When are you going to be the key to you moving forward? When are you going to be the reason that you succeed? You know? What? I don't understand. You hoping that somebody get better after they showed you they ain't doing nothing but get worse. That's crazy. Because you don't want to accept life the way it is. You don't want to accept people for the way they are and what they show you. We got to get better with that. Because technically we're getting to a point where it's really cut and dry. It's really black and white.
Yeah.
It ain't no excuses. People don't want to deal with your excuses no more. They don't. Because at some point they're going to be like, well, hold on, why I got to deal with it? And I got to go through it, but I got to handle it and got to move on. But yet I got to sit here and take time out and listen to yours. And me and you got the same situation. But because you don't want to deal with it the way a grown person would, I got to sit up here and treat you like a child.
Yeah.
And then you mad when I really treat you like a child in front of people, but yet you want me to treat you like a child in private.
Yes.
Come on now. So listen, I just want to help y'all learn how to deal with life. It's life. You ain't the first one to go through what you're going through. It's life.
Sure will.
You ain't the first one that done been told what you was told. That's life. You ain't the first one that got an ache and a pain. That's life.
Yeah.
You ain't the first one. No, I'm not talking about if you got some type of disease or cancer. I'm not saying that. But some of y'all ain't got nothing wrong with y'all. You are your own cancer. You your own disease. Because you can't fix your mindset. Because you don't know how to be accountable for your own actions. You don't know how to just tell yourself, you know what, I'm the reason I'm broke.
Hello.
That's the point. Like, I'm the reason I ain't got that car. You stunt every time you get an exorbitant amount of money, and then you walk around trying to make people think you live the life that you really could have lived if you just grow up.
Come on now.
You get your taxes and you are a baller.
For that 3 months.
When in reality, you can just take your taxes and do what it takes and hold yourself accountable and become that baller.
Yeah.
But then your money is gone. Now all of a sudden, you're like, man, I'm struggling. You ain't struggling. You're dealing with life situations.
Yeah.
And you're dealing with the consequences and repercussions of not understanding life. It happens. Okay? It happens. Everybody don't get the good end of the stick. It happens.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm all for Black Lives Matter. I'm all for, this. I'm against racism, prejudice, bigotry, on all levels. Against black, white, Asians, it don't make no difference. But every time something happens to you, you can't say the white man holding you down.
That's right.
Every time something happens to you, you can't say, oh, they don't want to see me make it. Wait, hold on. That dude right there is black as I am. And that dude is a vice president. That dude is a billionaire. What's the difference between you and him? Instead of you trying to find out, you still looking at cartoons and still looking at Facebook ads that won't do nothing to produce or grow who you are and what God has for you. So at the end of the day, what are we dealing with? Grow up. That's all I can tell you, man. Sometimes you got to tell people that you're dealing with, man, listen, grow up, dog. Grow up. At the end, just grow up. Don't tell me about, I done been, I ain't never had nothing and my daddy was, man, grow up, dog. Mm-hmm. Grow up. Don't nobody want to hear that. Seriously. Nobody wants to hear that. Now, if you want to use that to fuel something, great. But quit telling people that because you want them to feel sorry for you. Don't nobody care where you grew up. I grew up, I'm from South Dallas. I was raised in the project. So what? Is that fuel or are you using it as fire? What are you doing?
Exactly.
I don't care. You didn't get an education because you were lazy. You didn't want to handle this business with this job because you lazy.
Come on, man.
Grow up. Don't wear your feelings on your shoulder. I'm telling you fact. People always want to keep it real until somebody keep it real with you. And now all of a sudden you feeling some type of way because I told you full of crap. And you know you full of crap. Because you don't want to deal with life. Life is truth. Let me say that again. Life is truth.
I like that.
It is. Life is truth. And whether you're true with yourself or somebody truthful to you, either way it goes, you're going to have to deal with life.
That's true.
Quit getting an attitude because somebody told you about yourself. Baby, you ain't all that. Don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you life. Baby, don't nobody want you. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just telling you life. Baby, ain't nobody. Don't be bringing up what your last boyfriend did to you. That's life, baby. Grow up. You ain't gonna get every job. I don't care how many degrees you got. And everybody don't think you smart. Everybody don't think you cute. Everybody don't think you handsome. Everybody don't think you talented. That's life. I'm just telling you the truth. That's life. Deal with it. Move on. Quit making excuses. Quit making excuses. Please quit making excuses. Mm-hmm. Don't nobody want to deal with you because you got a problem dealing with yourself. You move a lot because you don't like spending time with yourself, but you want to force somebody else to spend time with you.
Come on.
Baby, grow up. If he's a child, leave him alone and let him grow up some.
Let him be that.
Why do y'all try to raise children
and raise a man
and try to teach him how to be a man when you ain't never had a man? Ooh. You don't even know what a dynamic of a man is.
Yes.
Won't you take time to learn what a man is so he can take time to get through his adolescent stage and become a man, and then y'all meet up? Why everybody got to raise everybody? Because you lonely. You don't know how to be with yourself. Mm-hmm. You don't know how to experience life. I ain't never seen a group of people, a generation that don't know how to be by themselves.
Yeah.
Nigga, learn to be by yourself. Don't tell me you got kids. Learn to enjoy.
That.
Don't tell me you got problems. Learn to enjoy your problems and deal with them.
That.
I don't want to enjoy your problems with you. Don't suppress them until you meet me. And now all of a sudden you open them up and now I got to deal with them.
With this floodgate. Mm-hmm.
No. Deal with your own life issues. Deal with your own life struggles. Quit letting these folks make you put your personal business on Facebook. Deal with this mess yourself. If you dealing with it that bad, they got people called sociologists, psychologists, and physiologists that will sit down with you and deal with whatever condition you are dealing with. Go to a professional. Quit going to people that got more problems than you.
Oh.
Because that's all you're going to get on Facebook. You ain't going to Facebook to get no professional help.
No.
I ain't never seen most sick people get the assistance of sick people in my life. And then you mad because you go try to do with somebody that you don't know, say, and then it backfires.
Yeah.
And you're like, why did this happen to me, baby? Because you got a problem dealing with life. You ain't the first and you ain't the last. Quit acting like what you're doing and what you have gone through is new. It's not.
Right.
I lost both my parents in the same year. I did not run around and be like, oh my God, I lost my parents. You want to know why? Because I'm sure it was about 1 million other people that lost both their parents.
Do you hear me? There were
Come
others who lost their parents. That's right.
I had a parent that was 75 years old with a lung cancer and one that had COPD and was 70 years old. Listen, it was on its way.
Yeah.
Not trying to be funny, that sound cruel, but that's life. And you move on. I don't look for help. I don't look for nobody to cater to me. That's life. That's life. That's life. Learn to enjoy your life. Learn to deal with your life. Don't involve nobody else in all your stuff. When they get with you, they need to have a glorious life. Why? Because they should be able to deal with their life. You should be able to deal with your life. Both of y'all lives come together. Guess what it makes? A better life. Don't tell me when I got with your life, all of a sudden my life went to hell. That means one of us got a bad life from the get-go.
Somebody went honest.
So, listen, guys. I'm not trying to hurt nobody. I knew I wasn't going to get that many views on this because, a lot of folks don't like when people talk about them or come at them. But listen, you got to learn to deal with life. It is what it is. So what your dad didn't grow up with you. So what your mom left you. I'm not knocking it and saying it's not a bad thing, but join the crowd. So now what? Okay?
Yeah.
Now what? So what? She left you. So what? He cheated on you. Okay, what? Join the crowd. You still stuck on that?
Yeah.
I ain't got a... Hey, listen, I'm not saying folks don't get knocked down. But if you get knocked down, then I come holler at you 20 years later and you still on the ground. Wait, what we talking about?
Up.
You still ain't got up? You still down there trying to pick up the pieces?
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing? Mm-hmm. Well, that's why folk don't want to deal with you.
Yeah.
You got a problem dealing with life. Sorry. It hurts, but it's the truth. You ain't the only one that's been broke. You ain't the only one that had a car repossessed. You ain't the only one that came in, your lights didn't cut on, or you put the key in the lock and the lock's done been changed. You ain't the only one.
Yeah.
Grow up. You ain't the only one that's in school and a single mom and got kids and the dad ain't know. You ain't the only one.
Yeah.
Grow up. So what? Sorry. You ain't the only one who baby daddy don't want to do nothing. You ain't the only one.
That part.
Baby, that's life. Grow up. I get tired of that. Oh, well, the daddy don't do that, so I got to be mom and daddy. No, you don't. You just mama.
Come on.
You ain't mama and daddy. You just mama.
Come on. I know it hurt. I know it hurt.
That's all you are.
I know it hurt.
You'll never be daddy.
I know it hurt.
No disrespect.
Come on.
Because there are men that are out there doing the same thing you're doing. They're not mama and daddy. They just daddy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Come on.
I know it hurt, ladies. I know it hurt to hear.
Quit all
but
that.
yes,
Don't nobody care.
That hurt.
I know
So
it
what?
hurt.
He don't pay child support. What are you doing?
I know it hurt.
So what? He ain't seen his kids. You still dealing with that? If they want to grow up and search for their daddy, let them search for their daddy.
do that.
They ain't got nothing to do with you. You be the best parent you can be. Quit holding all this resentment and animosity just because something didn't work out in your way, the way you thought it should have. He ain't doing something, or she ain't doing something the way.
Your choice, though.
Well,
you chose to be with him.
But when you was with him, don't even mean he was the same guy he turned out to be. Because it may have been something you didn't do that caused him to not want to deal with you. Listen, let me say this before I get out of here. Let me tell y'all something. Hold on, let me say this. Sometimes it's not that he don't want to deal with his kids, it's that he don't want to deal with you.
There you go.
Sometimes that she don't want to. It's not that she don't want to deal with her kids. She don't want to deal with you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you the problem.
That's right. Say
you
that,
the issue. Y'all quit sitting up. Well, he done did that. I got a son, mama. That should be. Baby, listen. I love my baby. It's just you. I don't care nothing about.
Yeah.
You're just being honest. Quit wearing your feelings on your shoulder, baby. That's life. That's life. When I found out my dad had cancer, guess what? I knew he was gonna die.
Yeah.
That's life. He ain't had but 2 years left. That's life.
Life, yeah.
It sucks, but it's the truth. Life is truth.
Yes.
It just is. So listen, I just want to encourage someone to, hey man, ask yourself. Everybody talking about living their best life. Mm-hmm. What does that mean? And what does it look like to you? If you really want to live your best life, then start living your best life. But baby, if you don't know what living your best life looks like,
come on.
Quit telling people you living your best life.
Yes.
You might be living a life, it's just not your best one.
Come on now.
Okay?
Yeah.
Grow up. I don't want to hear your problems. Grow up. You need help? I'm a licensed counselor. But don't call me as no friend talking about the same issues that I done told you about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Baby, that's life. Grow up. Grow up. Quit putting your stuff on Facebook, okay? Grow up. And as my wife say, grow up and grind it out.
There you go.
Oh, I like that.
Grow up and grind it out.
Grow up.
You're a single parent. Grow up and grind it out.
We know you tired, baby. We know you.
No,
tired.
I don't know you. I'm not gonna give you that. I don't know you're tired.
I'm just
that's
saying
life.
In general. Yes,
that's life.
But that's what I'm saying. It is life.
It's just life.
You're tired.
It's life. No, you ain't tired. You're a parent.
Yeah.
You don't get tired as a parent.
Oh well.
You're a parent.
That's true, because you made that decision.
If you got 3, 4 kids by 2, 3 different dudes, and you now single mama, you don't get tired.
Well,
you better get your stamina up. You better go take some vitamins.
Come on. Choices.
You better make some better choices. Quit telling people I'm tired. No, I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I might not like it.
Uh-huh.
I don't like getting up every 2 hours with my 7-month-old. But I'm a parent. That's what I do.
There you go.
I don't complain. I don't trip. I don't go, man, I can't believe my son didn't sleep. No, I'm a parent. Grow up. Grow up. Don't nobody want to hear that. Grow up. You knew he was going to leave when you slept with him. He told you he didn't want no kids.
Thank you.
And you done sprung up on him and he got kids. You know he gone. Grow up. Your preparation procedures need to get better. I know they don't like this. That's fine.
Ooh,
I get it. Folk don't like this. I understand. Ooh. They don't like it, but it's the truth.
Somebody is.
It's the truth.
Somebody crunchy. Somebody
it's the truth.
Crunchy.
It's the truth.
Crunchy.
Okay? Crunch. Your pastor don't want to sleep with you. Grow up.
And there it goes.
I'm just being honest. He don't want to sleep with you.
And there it goes.
You're not even his type.
He don't want you.
He's single.
But he don't want you.
But he don't want you. And here's the crazy thing. That don't mean nothing wrong with you.
Exactly.
He just don't want you. Grow up. Don't go slander his name.
Thank you.
Don't go mess him up just because he got a wife and it ain't you.
Thank you.
Men, y'all quit trying to go out to these women that you know that you don't need to be with, and because you know you a deadbeat. You know you trash.
Thank you. You said it. You know it.
Come on now, quit messing up these women's lives, and you know you ain't about nothing. Come on now, grow up. I'm just trying to help some people. Grow up. Women, you can't change him.
You can't.
He ain't gonna change. If his mama didn't change him, you ain't gonna change him. Okay? I don't care what you think you got, and I don't care what the last one did. Men, you can't change her. If she wasn't cooking when you met her, she ain't going to start cooking now. Mm-hmm. Being honest. Okay? Quit trying to have all these rules and regulations when you try to get with somebody. Okay? Quit that. Your standard's too high. Just being honest. Your standard's too high. Not saying don't have standards, but your standard's too high. He gonna come with some problems. He can come with a degree, but he gonna come with some problems. He can come with a big bank account, but he can still come with some problems.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know. Listen, man, I'm out of here, man. Listen, once again, if this show has been a blessing to you guys, if it's helped you, motivate you in any kind of way, we want you to support us by supporting the show. Please go to our Cash App, Dr. Holly Mays, and please be a blessing to us. Listen, guys, just grow up. Please, grow up. People get mad when you say grow up. Hey, man, can you grow up? I'm grown. What are you doing? Well, why are you acting like that? Why you acting like that? Why you talking like that? Why you cussing that person out and all they did was just tell you that they didn't want to do nothing? You can't even think of no better words. You ain't even enhanced your vocabulary enough to learn other words besides curse words. Your mouth, so you so ignorant that you still using the same curse words that we used back in '96. Real talk. Y'all ain't never noticed that? People use the same curse words. You ain't even invented no new curse words. Your intellect is so diminished that you still using curse words that they used back in '96. You ain't even developed a better vocabulary to use better words that will hurt you. Boy, I'm just talking about growing up. I know people don't like it. Got to grow up. I don't have to curse you out. I know too many words. I know too many words. I can use a real big word and you just know that it was just bad.
Thank you.
It was bad.
You know it was an insult.
It was just an insult. And smile with you.
There you go.
While doing it. Because I know you don't know what it means. It just sound bad. So listen, man. Y'all grow up, man. Y'all quit playing, man. Y'all quit bringing that foolishness to me, man. Please do that. Quit bringing foolishness to me, man. Bring it to somebody else. That's why people don't like inviting me nowhere. They say I don't know how to act. Honey, that's why they don't invite me to go speak nowhere, because they say, I don't know what he going to talk about.
That's
I don't know what he going to say.
Deleted and blocked.
I know. That's why I be getting deleted and blocked. I know, right? I know, right? Listen, man, I'm going to tell you, man. Listen, I'm just going to, I'm going to be very honest, because that's where we need to be. But at the end of the day, listen, I'm going to tell you what nobody else will tell you. Love you guys. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.
I was live on Snapchat.